March 20th, 2023, the beginning of demonstrations, according to the Azimio leader Raila Odinga. It has been marked by nothing but running battles between the police and protesters. Tear gas clouding the city and stones flying in the air were the sights and scenes in Nairobi. The opposition is adamant to pull their case, and the government is eager to block an attempt to access the central business district. Vehicles have been attacked and journalists injured in the line of duty, as leaders and Kenyans took to the streets to pay the price for what they call a right that is provided for in the Constitution. Now, today's actions are just but a tip of the iceberg if at all, the words of Raila Odinga are anything to go by. In South Africa, the Economic Freedom Fighters EFF party has also organized anti-government protests, demanding that President Cyril Ramaphosa steps down over the worsening economy, power cuts, and widespread corruption. Similar demonstrations have been planned in Senegal and Tunisia, marking growing dissatisfaction with sitting presidents. Back in Kenya, the question we ask is, to what end will the opposition, the opposition says the cost of living has to come down. The government says they have a plan and will not be intimidated. And we are here to cover every moment of it. My name is Brian Amwai. Welcome to the program tonight. Our sign language interpreter is Josephine Ouko. These are the top stories tonight.
Oga wanarushia tear gas, lakini hatujali, tutakomboa.
Tonight, Azimio leader Raila Odinga marks a day in Nairobi as Monday demos begin. Also tonight, other counties join Raila's call for mass action.
The country has lost almost 2 billion shillings in terms of business, and this is money that should have been circulating in the economy.
And ripple effect of the demos. DP Gachagua says Azimio protests have cost Kenya 2 billion so far. All right, now remember you can be part of the program tonight by engaging us on our socials. At Amwai Brian on Twitter, at Lookuptv. The hashtag we are using is LookupNews. We are also live on Facebook. We do welcome your feedback, and we'll be able to sample some of it as we continue with the program tonight. All right, now opposition leader Raila Odinga, who was accompanied by other coalition bigwigs, was forced to retreat to Nairobi's Eastlands area after earlier attempts to gain entry were thwarted.
The situation in the streets of Nairobi. Azimio demonstrators engaging the police in a running battles as a white smoke of tear gas rolled the air. This is as a result of the countrywide protest sponsored by the Azimio Supremo Raila Odinga. However, Odinga was forced to direct these demos to other areas such as Kibra, Embakasi, and Mathare constituency after he was denied access to the CBD. While here, Odinga asked his supporters to be moving to the streets every Monday for the demos until his demands will be considered.
Police wakapiga watu wetu tear gas, lakini hata nini tutaendelea. Mambo bado. Mko tayari vijana? Mko tayari? Jumatatu ijayo tunarudi town. Maandamano tena na tena. Sawa. Mpaka gharama ya unga irudi chini. Tupate haki yetu ya uchaguzi. Sawa. Wangepunga mkono.
The Azimio politicians accused the government of using the police to distract what they termed as a peaceful demonstrations.
Shukrani sana kwenu. Tulikuwa tunataka maandamano ya amani. Jamaa wameleta silaha.
Fanya makosa yote.
Hatujafanya makosa.
Waya letia gasi.
Kwa maana hatukimbii.
Hata kuimba ni shida.
Amefuta. Hello? Halo, amefuta wale commissioners wanne waliongozwa na Cherera, wao walisema ati baba ndiye alishinda, amefuta kazi. Sawa, tumesema Cherera na wenzake must come back. Sawa.
Shadra Kareria, Lookuptv.
All right, now that story by Shada Karera takes us to our next story. Several shops in Nairobi's Central Business District were on Monday closed as police lobbed tear gas at protesters engaging in the Azimio highly publicized protest. Now, earlier, some traders had opened expecting a peaceful morning, but they were caught off guard, forced to close down their shops. Let's take a look at what transpired today.
For hours, this was the situation in Nairobi town and its environs. Businesses were brought to a standstill as police officers were involved in a scare and chase game with Azimio la Umoja supporters who staged demonstrations as directed by their chief principal Raila Odinga. Transport sector was greatly affected as most Kenyans were forced to stay indoors with a few moving vehicles stoned, leaving the owners counting losses. Hawkers and small traders were also forced to cease working as police officers were lodging tear gas, which did not favor their operations. The situation is expected to be the same every Monday, as stated by Azimio la Umoja leader Raila Odinga, until President William Ruto bows to their demands. Samidika, Lookuptv.
Right, now still on matters demonstrations, at least 4 Azimio luminaries and a number of protesters are being held at various police stations in Nairobi and Kiambu following Monday protest in the Nairobi city. Now the leaders include Kilifi Senator and Minority Leader Stewart Mazayo, Uguja MP Opiyo Wandayi, Kilifi South MP Ken Chonga and Malindi MP Amina Minyanzi.
Do you have something to say?
I have nothing to say.
Yes.
I'm very disappointed. What you are gassing us? This is illegal. Tear gas is illegal.
Right, now for the better part of Monday, anti-riot police engaged Azimio protesters in running battles in Nairobi CBD in what later culminated into Azimio luminaries being holding a meeting at the Serena Hotel before such protest making its way to Kamukunji before calling the day in Mathare after the police blocked the Raila's motorgate from accessing the CBD.
Early morning hours, and it seemed all calm despite heavy police presence and closed businesses around the Central Business District. Hours later, it was business unusual at the capital. Characterized by running battles between the police and demonstrators. And finally, the man of the moment, Raila Odinga, showed up at the gates of Serena Hotel, flanked by his Azimio troops including Kalonzo Musyoka and Martha Karua. However, they were met with tear gas canisters and were forced to change routes. However, at Kamkunji, Eastleigh and Mathare, Odinga's motorcade was met by jubilant supporters who chanted his praise. As Odinga made stopovers, his address was cut short by canisters lobbed at the crowd, which did not deter the former premier. In the end, the coalition leaders made their last stopover in Mathare, with the supporters urging them on. Ian Keitani, Lookuptv.
All right, now thank you so much, Ian Keitani, who was on the street following that procession. Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua has urged Azimio leader Raila Odinga to call off protest, saying that the demos is bad for the economy and that the Azimio leader should call off the mass action in Nairobi. Gachagua says already Kenya has lost 2 billion shillings because of the closed businesses in the Nairobi city.
This state ceremony is therefore convened to...
As the Azimio coalition officially begins the protest across the country, President William Ruto has said he will not condone impunity in the country. Ruto said Kenya will be governed by the rule of law and everyone must operate within the constitution.
We did commit ourselves as a country that Kenya is going to be a country governed by the rule of law, ensuring that we observe what the constitution provides for us, ensuring that we protect the rights of everybody. And as we enjoy our rights as individuals, we must be careful also to ensure that we don't trample on the rights of others. Respect the Constitution, operate within the Constitution, enjoy our rights within the Constitution, and ensure that we don't trample on the rights of others who equally are enjoying those rights in the context of our constitutional provisions.
The president was speaking at the State House, Nairobi, during the swearing-in of the Solicitor General. The deputy president, on the other hand, has said the country has lost 2 billion shillings due to the protests in the country. Speaking in Mombasa, Gachagua asked the opposition leaders to call off the protest.
Quite a number of business people in the Central Business District in Nairobi did not open their shops and businesses, arising from fear of looting and destruction of property, having considered what happened in Kisumu, where the Azimio people looted tents, chairs, and food, and Azimio people were threatening business people not to open by threatening that they will loot their wares. As a result, this morning, because of lack of business in the CBD, the country has lost almost 2 billion shillings in terms of business. And this is money that should have been circulating in the economy. We want to urge these people to consider this afternoon to call off the chaos, the mayhem, the intimidation, because what they are doing is destroying our economy.
Gachagua has also accused the opposition of eyeing to divide the country.
So we urge the people of Kenya to ignore being incited into violence and destruction of property, because it's not good for the economy, it's not good for the country. And we want to thank those who are courageous enough to ignore threats and intimidation and to go about their businesses in an orderly manner.
All right, now, as the nation seems to be on a standstill following the ongoing mass action, different parts of the nation share different reactions. Abigail Shira with more details.
Well, for every action, there is a reaction, and this mass action is not different. In Bungoma County, the youth have resolved to peaceful demonstration as business continues to run as usual. Speaking in Bungoma, residents state that they will not be involved in chaos.
Hivi sasa anatuambia sisi tuingie kwa barabara, alafu ujumi wetu uendelee kusorota. Je, nikimaliza maandamano yenyewe jioni, kuna kitu atanipatia mimi kule? Story yake na maandamano apeleke Kisumu, kule Pondo na kule Shaya. Sisi waje tujitafutie na tufanye shughuli nyingine, Kenya isonge mbele.
Naivasha, residents have refused to lead demonstration, stating that they have been there and they have never seen anything positive from it.
Leo Kenya ikiungua, au vijana hawaza kuwa na maisha. Ndio maana leo tumetokea hapa tukisema kwamba kama vijana hatuwezi kubali Kenya iende kwa njia yenye inaenda. Tumesema tuko na umoja ya kusema tuko na Rais William Samoei Ruto na tuko na serikali ambao tumeweka kutoka Agosti last year.
Elsewhere in Uasin Gishu, the Kenya Kwanza leaders have urged their citizens to stay calm, stating that there is a law against the mass action and that they will not take part in these chaos.
Sisi tunaomba viongozi wenzetu wa Azimio tusome katiba kikamilifu na tuwajibike ndani ya katiba.
Akipatikana street achapwe. Sasa kama anataka kwenda ku demonstrate, since we are proven hawezi kuja na bibi yake, hawezi kuja na mama yake, hawezi kuja na mtoto yake, aenda demonstrate huko Karen kwake. Lakini akionekana tu street atandikwe.
Tunashutumu hiyo maandamano ya leo kabisa kwa sababu sio haki, na ninataka kusema awache unafiki.
Abigail Shira for Lookuptv.
Okay, now as the economic crisis continues growing among many nations in Africa and Europe, opposition coalitions have organized protests today. Let's take a look at what happened in South Africa, Nigeria, Tunisia and France.
Ramaphosa must step down with immediate effect, and our electricity must be returned.
Okay, now it is 15 minutes past the hour. That's where we wrap it up here on the program. It has been a beehive of activities across the country in regards to this protest. And if Raila Odinga's was anything to go by, well, each and every Monday is expected to be like this until the government gets to listen to him and he puts his points across. What are they looking for? Well, the cost of living is just one of them. And I just want to take your feedback here. Kipkoech Chepkoni says, following from South Sea, and also adds Mwindi Mweusi Tasi Embakasi, wananchi wamevamia hapo after maandamano for supper. Okay, this is also somebody who says he's watching. Let me just take that. Pablo Moja says he's watching. Thank you so much for tuning in and being part of this program tonight. That's where we end it here on Lookuptv. I do appreciate your feedback and you taking time to tune in to this program. On behalf of everyone that has made it a success, I do want to thank you so much for watching. Our sign language interpreter tonight has been Josephine Ouko. Let's do this again over the weekend. My name is Brian Amwai.
A man, a symbol of strength